What's going on, Jerome's? Hail to the victors. If you're wondering where we stand on the quarterback situation, but the Vikings allegedly fall 37 to 10 to the Chargers. Just a complete and utter embarrassing no call, no show. And of course, this is the Kevin O'Connell Jumpin' Jim Harbaugh Bowl, the 2022 offseason. Quasey's like, hey, Jim, I know we go way back like chiropractic, back to the San Francisco 49ers days. I would like for you to come in, Harbaugh. Showing on up to TCO. Who's got it better than me? This is an interview. Then Harbaugh says, I'm never leaving Michigan. And then he leaves Michigan. Yeah. And Kevin Connell, I still love and believe in you, man, but we got to talk a little bit of ish. And, the Carson Wentz, just pain. Literal pain. Although, Josh McCown must have told a really funny joke before halftime. Yeah. But Carson Wentz simply was not right. He was kind of broken this game. And the fact that Kevin O'Connell just kept putting him out there, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. I bring up the box score because I'm professional. But the whole, hey, let's keep trucking Carson Wentz out there, even though he's clearly hurt. He could clearly seriously injure himself. And also, he's clearly not performing very well. His accuracy was all over the place, holding on to the ball, wasting time in the pocket. It was just a mess and a debacle. And, Kevin McConnell is supposed to be the quarterback whisperer. I don't know, man. Yeah. Winners and losers from the game. There weren't many winners. So at least Jalen Redmond is becoming a superstar right in front of our eyes. So that's good to see. Getting some quick pressure. Probably should have gotten a sack or two. Yeah, but Redmond was solid. Justin Jefferson. So Jefferson, 7 for 74 on 11 targets. You could tell he's just very clearly frustrated towards the end. And here's what's going to happen. Justin Jefferson has been very patient with the Vikings. He's gone through several quarterbacks. He's never complained. He's never whined. He's never done anything except be a good teammate, be a good leader, and he wants to bring a championship here to the great state of Minnesota. But if this nonsense continues, he's rightfully going to request a trade. And here's what's going to happen. All the fans are going to call him selfish, and they're going to blame him. Even though, Kevin Connell talked about how quarterbacks don't fail organizations fail quarterbacks. Exactly the same with Justin Jefferson. The organization right now is failing Justin Jefferson. Grenard, hopefully that ankle is going to be good to go, but Grenard got a sack, got a bunch of pressures too, 6 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. He's been a one-man show because that defense has been a one-man show. And Redmond. Addison caught a touchdown, 3 for 26 on 4. Eric Wilson had 10 tackles, second on the team. Cashman also played well. Had a couple missed tackles, though. But Wilson, 10 tackles, flying around, making plays. Also, I would add carry on my Jayward son because he showed some juice out there. Not a lot of people were showing juice. This team, frankly, looked tired. Playing on a short week and also, making those weekend Cabo plans. I mean, that's it takes a lot out of you. Right. And also, since they're so close to Cabo in LA, do you think they got a permission from Kevin O'Connell? Like, hey, coach, do you mind if we not catch the team flight back because LA to Minnesota, the Minnesota to Cabo, that's a lot of airtime. Who knows, man? And then the losers. Oh man. So Kevin O'Connell's first and foremost. All right, because when you're that coach, like you get the praise, you get the blame as well. And this team was just completely flat-footed and unprepared. And as O'Connell said in his presser, that starts and ends with him is true. And maybe outside the Lions Week 18, the Rams wild card, this is the worst 2-game stretch in the Kevin O'Connell era. Just 1 for 6 in the red zone against Philly in a game you should have won. You should have beat the Super Bowl champs. And then this one, just lethargy. No one was interested in playing. And the way you operate the quarterback position, it's pathetic. Also, I will say this. I feel like Kevin O'Connell had Wentz out there looking bad and also potentially like really like soaking in an injury because J.J. McCarthy's going to be back. There's no other contenders for the throne. And say Brosmer played the second half and actually looked really good. And then there would be a quarterback controversy. And O'Connell doesn't want that. He wants JJ, his precious, pretty bird, to have the best chance to succeed. And I get it. If you look at it that way, you understand his ridiculous actions at quarterback on Thursday. It was just, yeah. Sticking Wentz, when we talked about 3rd and 1, just run the ball. Oh, let's do a very fancy play where Justin Jefferson is in the backfield and Darisaw is at right tackle and Josh Oliver is at left tackle, and let's do it. And then don't go for it on 4th and 1. Special teams holding wipes out returns over and over and over again. Like what's Miles Price should just take a knee. Even if he fields the ball at the 5, knee. Yeah. And with this mini bye, I feel like there should be some coaching changes. Kevin O'Connell won't do it, but Coach Hatt, and then also Chris Cooper, and then run back coach, run game coordinator Curtis Modkins. Yeah, the defense got dog walked again. So coming off that embarrassment that was the Eagles game, Flores and company are like, all right, we're going to get back on the horse. We're going to do the damn thing. But then they gave up 419 yards of offense to Justin Herbert, 9 of 13 on 3rd down. And you could tell the defense was just gassed at the end. And 207 yards rushing. Oh, yeah, because Justin Herbert looking like RG3 out there. Yeah. Also, no quarterback spy on Herbert because every single play was a carbon copy. So they rush 4, drop 7, and then Herbert steps up in the pocket, finds a gap, in the A or B gap, and runs for a 1st down. That's exactly what happened over and Herbert, like he's athletic, but he's not a running quarterback. He's not Josh Allen back there. But yeah, Metellus and Harrison in coverage. Harrison was certainly showing his age. Metellus, I know that he caught the deflected interception, but he had at least 2 touchdowns scored on him. It was just lost in space in the middle of the field. That's where the Chargers were making their hay early and often. Yeah, the run defense was a mess. 207 yards allowed, like we said. 117 and a touchdown to Kamani Vidal, the pride of Troy. Is almost as bad as Kenneth Gainwell in the Steelers game. The penalties were a mess. Vikings, how many penalties? 8 penalties for 6-6. Just untimely, and also a lot of pre-snap penalties. So that just speaks to the coach not having the team prepared. Yeah, Akuda coverage was bad, and then he had a concussion. Cooper and Coach Hatt, like we talked about. Modkins I tossed in there too. Refs, what is a catch? You forget, like they took away a pick 6 early on in a spot where the ball, by the way, the ball can hit the ground, but Rodgers' hands were underneath the ball. The ball did not move. He did not lose control. There was no bobble at any point. And you could say, sure, like maybe the Hawkinson one bobbled. So the fact that, again, this is ruled a catch and a touchdown on the field, and then it's like, oh, overturned. If that got overturned, why not Travis Kelce? Why not Devontae Smith? It really does just make you wonder when, all right, so 50-50 calls. When they consistently do not go your way, and they're supposed to be 50-50, okay. Yeah. A red zone offense was just rubbish again. So the Vikings were, well, technically they were 1-1 in the red zone because they didn't even get in the red zone. But also the other one when they settled for a field goal, which is pathetic because it was 24-3, something like that. But no, they're 21-3. They were making a 3-score game a 3-score game. Yeah, I know it must have been 24-3. Yeah. Also, the team is just failing Jefferson, like we said. Like there's just so much going on right now, and I don't know, like, if a trade is the magical thing. Obviously, getting like Quinton Williams would be great, but there's just no heart on this team, specifically on the defense. This defense was all heart last year. But even when Metellus had an interception, like, the score of the game may have had something to do with it, but that was such a lackluster, like, turnover celly. Like, it's just different. Like, maybe it is as simple as that they don't have Beasley anymore. But offensively, when Ben Urasek is like your top receiving target, nah, it's just, the offensive line is a mess. And also, for the loser, we'll toss the handling of Darrisaw's injury. Like, either he's healthy or he's not. And Darrisaw was sore coming out of the Eagles game. Don't even have him go, because I feel like this snip, snap, back and forth sort of pitch count, half pregnant, half healthy thing is going to get Darrisaw hurt again. I know they're trying to be cute with things, but either you're healthy to play or you're not healthy to play. You're either healthy or you're not. And if you're not healthy, you sit. But also at a certain point, we talked about this before. Like, the saying is, like, if this is a playoff game, he could play. These are all playoff games from here on out, because the Vikings' margin for error is gone. They're 3-4, staring down the barrel of Detroit week 9. Also, hey, Kamani Vidal puts up 117 on the Vikings. How much do you think Jamar Gibbs is going to go for? But hopefully the demon that is JJ McCarthy will be back. Kevin Collins just said, like, when JJ is healthy, he'll play. When JJ is healthy, he'll play. Okay. But I don't know. This one, such a weird year. Yeah. And it's not like the players forgot how to play. It's not like the coaches forgot how to coach. It's not working right now. So fix it. Anyways, this is everyone who forgot to take Friday off after this nonsense. Anyways, winners and losers. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skull production value.